before this video starts, I just want to let you know that if I get any trays, please ignore them. I will ignore them because it's part of a roleplay. This will be a little mini series. It's gonna be me roleplaying as a wolf trying to find some hunger while exploring some maps. So, please enjoy. Once upon a time, a little wolf named Iris was lonely. All she remembered was she was a little pup, but she got lost in a forest. But she found her way. She met a couple of animals, but never kind of introduced herself. She was also searching for her den, where she belonged, her family, but she never found anything, so she decided to go on in search for food. But no more of this. Let's go to her. She was always kind of lonely. She really didn't matter about anything. Mostly, she always traveled a lot. She really liked to go somewhere, but she traveled along the ways. She found her way to a suburban forest. But she was always searching a lot, but she would make it. So let's us get to her journey. Let's see where the journey leads her. See who she meets. She saw these weird animals wearing random costumes, carrying little animals around like if they were adopted. But then she found some stairs leading to a little hole, so she decided to camp out here. She really didn't know anything, so she tried to roll along. She looked at the animals in a weird way. Then one day she got a bit hungry, so she decided to go out. But really, nothing really mattered to her as long as she was okay. But that was about to change. She might have gone attacked sometimes, but she really was scared of the animals. She really didn't know what they would do to them. So she tried to keep away from them. All she knew is that she was going to be okay for now. The future's kind of changed for her. She was a bit clumsy. But she kind of rolled along with it. She thought she made a friend, so she tried to keep going on. She looked down. She tried to find shelter. She could not find anything good, but she was trying her hard and her best to try. So she looked around, but she already had a place in mind where she was just right now. But she explored more, just in case. She found a door leading into something called a movie theater, but she didn't want to go in. But it kind of looked lonely, so she kind of changed her mind. She did not go to that monkey place, or whatever it was to her. She went inside. As soon as she was in, she was looking for a place to call home. So she looked at animals. She looked at the popcorn. And then she found many little candy bars and lots of food to eat. So she said she would like to stay here. Then she went in here. So then she decided to stay in this room. She looked at a wolf. Weirdly, but she just stayed here for now. It was kind of bright, but she managed. She fell asleep most of the time, trying to make company, but no one actually listened to her, right? She looked at these weird things called books. She picked one up, took it back, put it onto the little desk, sat down, and opened it with her jaw. She looked at it closely as it said words that she would never know. She howled, trying to say them, but she was trying to learn what those wolves were saying. What that monkey said, all that I kind of understood was something about it was okay. But she did not really know it that well. But then she decided she would go somewhere else. She found her way to a place where full animals were. She looked around. She saw many more animals than usual. They mostly seemed out of order, but it was kind of weird to see lots of animals, different types around. But she managed to learn a bit. She looked around. She saw weird animals wearing weird things. She saw animals wearing sweet collars. Then she saw those animals, but she was kind of ignoring things. But then she wanted to go somewhere where she could rest. So she went exactly somewhere perfect. She saw too many wolves, of course. Most of them were scaring her, so she went somewhere else. She found a bigger place. She called it home. She found many stuff here. Lots of bottles. They mostly have lots of food in them. So she decided to call this place her home. She rested. She got adapted to all of this. And by the next day, she would get better and better at things. She would know how these animals or humans slept. Most of the animals had weird patterns. She was just a plain black wolf with yellow eyes. She ran around a lot. Knowing that she was only middle age, she knew that one day she would become a great mother and would always love her children. But mostly, it got darker and lighter for her. Her eyes gleamed, but she was still happy, at least for now. She also found club geos, shops where she could buy things and cool stuff. But what she didn't really know was that she was about to face a great little danger. The Arctics. The Arctics were kind of mean jabbers. She tried to look at them closely and they looked at her back, growling. But she was a bit scared and frightened to go out of her home. But that is the first that she has made. This is the first episode we have. So I hope you enjoy the video. There will be more parts of the story. And so yeah, goodbye.